Hey guys, welcome back to another Moose Adventures with Josie and
Cindy.
And today we're going to be flying the drone, getting some drone shots of a project that they're working on right now. So first we can open up the drone and kind of show you what that process looks like. So first here we have
The drone. This is a DJI Mavic Air 3S.
super high tech. Yeah.
Wordy, but it works. Okay.
And then it also comes with this controller thing and the little, what are these called?
Knobs, joysticks.
The little joysticks are on the back that you put on.
Which is very convenient because it's already in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to go out looking for it.
The birds are chirping today.
Yes. This is what it looks like.
Woohoo!
Wow.
And then, go ahead.
Huh? Oh, I'm gonna turn on the drone. Gotta click it twice. And then you see the propellers kind of
Jolt a little bit.
Yeah, and then you hear a noise. Tells you when it's ready.
Mm-hmm. And then to turn this on, you also just do the same thing. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, we'll get you guys in the video with the drone. That's Kano Construction. Shout out to Kano.
Good guy, good guy.
Good guy.
And good crew.
And good crew.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, once you turn it on, it's going to connect really quick.
Mm-hmm. And we're ready to start.
Okay, so now we're going to take off.
Home point updated.
And now we're gonna go find the crew. And right here, it's gonna show what we're looking at. So you guys can see. So here we go.
And we'll show you what we're seeing on the screen too.
So right now, it looks like they're in the process of finishing taking off the shingles, the old shingles, and putting down the underlayment under the roof. Which is really important.
Pink underlayment, but now it's black.
Mm-hmm. Black's classy.
Yeah.
Pink does stand out. But
Yeah.
yeah. So this is just like a little sneak peek. You can get up close to where the crew is working.
It's actually a really nice day.
It's like perfect, honestly,
out here.
because it's not hot. For these controllers, do you want to explain?
Yeah.
She's the pro.
I had my experiences with drone for a bit, but as far as knowing how to drive the drone, it really kind of have to like think of it as opposite, really. So when you want to be turning left but still keep that view in the center, then you would have to use both joysticks to kind of maneuver that. So I would be moving left with this one here, but I would be moving. Wait, I just confused myself. See
Start
what
over.
I mean? So if I want to move right, but still maintain that good image, so I would move right on the right joystick, and then I would move left on the left joysticks to kind of keep it focused on where I want it to look at, but still have that
Oh,
sort
we're
of,
about to run on the street.
but still have that sort of, what's the word? Movement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That beeping, it's really sensitive, but it's
Yeah.
like you're a certain amount of feet close to something. So like be aware. Don't want you to crash into anything.
So I'll go the other direction. So this time I'm going left and then moving my other joystick right. Just like that.
Wow.
You want to go slow. Don't go as fast as I do, because you don't want to run into anything. So I'll go slow here just to get some good. And it's very sensitive, so even if you think you're pushing lightly, it'll still move pretty fast. And one key tip is to always keep an eye on the drone, because what you see on the screen is exactly what you see in person.
I don't know what it thinks we're close to right now. So one eye on the drone, one eye on the controller.
And it's always nice to have somebody with you, because then they have your other eye
Like
on the drone.
tree.
Yeah. And then if you want to get some overhead shots,
Those are my favorite.
those turn out really great. You want to get to a high point to where you're able to capture the whole roof. And then on the back, there's like this little knob here, and that'll tell the camera which direction to go. So,
Ooh, look at the view.
what a beaut.
What a beaut. 10 out of 10. Who said Nebraska doesn't have good views?
So you want to move the knob to the left to get that nice overhead shot. And then move forward with the right joystick. Hopefully that all makes sense. So you see the underlayment here.
The Moose branded
Yes.
underlayment. It looks nice.
If I want to go even higher, I just move up. And I'm moving up with the left joystick.
Those are always the coolest shots, I feel like, because it's like a bird eye view, or like you're looking at from like being in a plane. And I always think it looks really cool.
Boom. What a beaut. And eventually, all this, after they're done, the house will have brand new shingles.
Yeah.
It'll look amazing.
It looks like right now they're also installing some gutters, or what's the side thing called? The thing that I'm having a brain fart. You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah. We'll put it right here on the
Right
screen.
here. That's what they're installing right now too.
Yes.
So,
And we can zoom in on that as well.
so normally it'll take them typically, what would you say, 2.5 maybe-ish, 2 days, depending on the weather,
Yeah.
to complete a full re-roof. Kano's crew is really fast and good, so sometimes they're like, boom. It's we've been saying the same thing a lot lately.
Yeah.
But it's also really cool to get like the up close drone shots, because we don't even have to get up on the roof, but it looks like we're right there with them.
Yeah. So here I go maneuvering, trying to get a nice little view of what they're doing. See, it's beeping that I'm close to something, but really in person, I'm not really close.
I wonder what the radius is. Like,
Yeah. I think it's different with all drones, but still you want to maintain safety with drones.
don't want to be crashing into anyone.
Yeah. So whatever the drone tells you, do it. It's pretty neat. And I like how they're wearing their neon green Moose shirts because they stand out.
Shout out to Mark.
Yes.
I told Mark to tell them to wear their Moose shirts, and he did well. On that back left side, it looks like he's installing what we're talking about. We can zoom into there. We also will do this a lot for like if project managers, if there's a really steep roof and they're like, there's no way I can get up there and they need shots for like an insurance claim, or it can be a bunch of different things. We can go out and help them in these situations and get those tighter shots that are hard to do when you're on the roof because we don't have to actually get up there. So for sometimes this could just be more safe and a better option. So, but this looks like a close-up of him working to install the drip edge. Is
There
that
you
it?
go.
We're learning
We're learning.
the drip edge. Yeah. Which is a very important part of the roof that can sometimes be overlooked, but we don't do that here.
It's not just shingles. There's a whole system that goes underneath it.
Roofing systems.
Yep.
Because you could have amazing shingles, but if everything else is bad, then you're not going to have a good roof.
Yeah.
So it's very meticulous and nitpicky, and it needs to be because it's protecting your home.
Yeah, your investments.
Yeah. Ooh, look, there's a plane.
Wow.
We see a
Go say
plane.
hi. Just kidding. Oh, don't do that.
Don't
not
recommend. Don't
Do
fly.
not do that.
Don't fly your drone into a plane.
We are currently, and luckily, in a safe zone. Here in Omaha, there are several no-fly zones, which Josie and I are very careful about. So if a manager asks us for some drone shots in a certain location, then we have to make sure that we're able to fly the drones there.
Yep.
Because you don't want to get in trouble.
Yep. Which it's better. It's for the safety of like the people in the planes and stuff. So it makes sense. So that's one thing that if you are going to go out and fly a drone somewhere, make sure it's not in a no-fly zone first. Because if you drive all the way there, and then then it's just a bummer when that happens. So
And
try to
your
avoid
drone
that.
won't fly at all. So.
yeah, like if you turn it on, you'll have to have a code that you have to put in. We don't have the code, so then therefore there's nothing you can really do in those situations. So
And here I'm turning it to us across the street.
yeah, this
There
is
we
where
are.
we are. Hi.
Hi. So those are some tips
Yeah.
and tricks with the drone. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah. Comment your questions. We can
Yeah.
answer.
And if you have tips, let us know.
Share with us
We're
too.
always wanting to learn.
And I feel like the one thing with the drone is just the more practice you get in, the better you're gonna get. Because like doing it physically, at least for me personally, is what helped me a lot. And like watching other people. So like at first I just watched Cindy fly it all the time, and then I got to learn from her. So then I knew what I was doing when I started going to do it. So if you have someone that you can like gain experience and knowledge from, definitely try to use them to make your life easier and learn faster. Have someone to ask questions to. Get a drone buddy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna come in for landing. Here, I can turn it back to us. Okay, there's us. So one thing that's weird now is now that I turned it, everything's in reverse for me because it's facing where you're looking.
Yes.
So I feel like that's one thing that definitely takes time. I'm still getting used to it because I am still a new droner.
Drone. Pilot. New pilot.
New pilot. But
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe where like if the drone is facing a certain way, then you're able to control it properly. But when it's turned the other way around, you kind of have to think of it as the opposite,
yep.
if that all makes sense. Reverse.
So you can see
There you go.
us
That's
right
what I was
here.
looking for. Meow, meow, meow. Preparing for landing.
We'll land it up here on the sidewalk so that in case a car comes, it's not crashing into anyone. That's one thing with the drones is remember that it's not just you in the air. There's birds, planes,
Objects. Of some sort.
flying objects, UFOs.
Who
You never
knows?
know. Okay, there's us. Hey. Okay, so now for landing the drone, what's really nice about this drone is literally I can just click right here where it says land and it's gonna do it for me. So I'll just hold it down
Landing.
and it's gonna land. Boom. And now it's safely back on the ground.
Yes.
So yeah, that's just a couple of things that you can learn about droning. If you like this,
Yeah.
let us know. We can do more stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I think that's all for today, Moose. I almost said Moose Tips and Tricks for Moose Adventures.
Moose Adventures.
But comment below what we should do next. What do you guys want to see in the field, behind the scenes, whatever it is? Comment below.
And send all your tips and tricks.
Yeah, and follow us on socials. Okay, sounds good. See you later.
Yes.
Bye.